Andy Choi. He joins us with the latest from state health officials. Andy.
Eric, this move to close schools in Wisconsin Dells is one health officials really wanted to avoid by taking those basic precautions of disinfecting and educating schools. But the Department of Health and Family Services says given just how many students were absent, closing was essentially the only move.
Generally, we try to use school closure as a last resort, and I should say also this is a local public health decision, but when you really have that high of a percentage of the student body out sick, the safest course really is to close the school.
Seth Buffelli with the Department of Health and Family Services telling News 3 tonight on Live at 5. The obligation is now on parents and guardians to be prepared, have a plan to be able to stay home, keeping sick children away from other public places to prevent the further spread of the virus.
The one thing this really underscores, though, is the importance that parents keep sick kids at home. And parents kind of do the planning ahead of time to say, if my son or daughter gets sick and has to be home for a few days, how am I going to do that? Is mom going to stay home one day and dad going to stay home the other?
Going back to this idea of closing schools, early on health officials shied away from recommending school closures, but as the school year continued into the fall, the CDC really started changing its guidelines on closures. The state and county health departments followed suit.
Amazing how quickly things can change for schools. You got so many kids kind of in close contact with one another. What about other districts? Should they have their concerns right now?
It's very hard to say right now. The State Department of Health says officials sometimes this virus can accelerate quickly, covering a very large area. In other instances, it's been successfully contained. So the key here, again, is taking preventative steps to keep that virus from spreading. Easier said than done, of course.
Exactly. Night Team reporter Andy Choi reporting. Andy, thank you very much. Now,